Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I am Michael.
And I'm Susan.
Right
And
next door, Susan, with a wall between us.
exactly, but still social distancing.
Being responsible here at the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
Mhm.
All right.
So we'll get started with, this is actually something that's in person. This is the zoo story at the Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Heard this.
It'll run Thursdays through Sundays from September 10th through the 20th, so 2 sets of weekends at 6:30 p.m. At the Katuitt Center for the Arts for 4404 Falmouth Road.
Nice.
And the Zoo Story is a one-act dark comedy by American playwright Edward Albee, which explores themes of isolation, loneliness, miscommunication, social disparity, and dehumanization in a materialistic world. So
Wow.
it's not
That's heavy duty, huh?
Yeah, I know. The audience capacity, of course, will be limited. It'll take place outside. They ask you
Nice.
to bring a blanket or bring a chair. You need to pre-register so that they can control the crowd, and masks will be required and social distancing will be enforced. But you can finally go see a play in person, and that's at Katuitt Center for the Arts.
I think it was the week before last, I participated in another storytelling event there, and it was outdoors and it was very well done.
Yeah.
It was really great. People brought their lawn chairs and hung out, and everybody was apart, and it was great.
Yeah.
They had beer and wine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's really good.
They will have a cash bar available, and so yeah. So,
Restrooms are open. I mean, it was really very pleasant, and the weather's nice for this right now.
So think of it as theater al fresco.
Love it. Nice. People brought sandwiches and their dinner.
Oh, yeah, and you can do that. You can bring your own
cool.
picnic because you're outside. Bring a picnic.
Yeah.
They'll have a cash bar.
Nice.
And enjoy a play. Down the street, not too far, at the Cahoon Museum of American Art at 4676 Falmouth Road, they are having their exhibit, Sally Maver Bedtime Stitches exhibit, is open. Starts September 12th. They're open now Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 4. Again, you have to call ahead of time, register a time so that they can plan for how many people are in the museum at the same time.
Nice.
But this is the original artwork for Sally Maver's latest book, which is My Bed, Enchanting Ways to Fall Asleep Around the World. It's a series of sculptural embroideries that celebrate cultural differences and highlight the universal theme of children sleeping safe in their beds. And Sally Maver, she lives in Falmouth, is very well known and popular around here. She does beautiful needlework. So register by phone, and they will allow drop-by visitors if they have room within the social distancing guidelines.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And so Cape Cod Community College, their office of what's it called? Their Center for Professional Education. They're doing a lot of Zoom programming, and it's well worth checking out their website. I put a few things on the website, but there's a lot. And so it's well worth checking out their website to see if there's something that you might be interested in learning about. They might be offering it. So this one is Navigating Change in Today's Workplace. It's Friday, September 11th from 11 to 12:30. It is a Zoom experience. During times of extreme and constant change, everything feels uncertain, and that can feel unsettling. Did you know this is a normal aspect of change? And this is about helping you and your workforce to navigate change. It is a Zoom event. And again, registration, we have the information on our website, the links for registering, and I'll give you more information, and you can register online.
Yeah, timing for that is great. Obviously, a lot of change.
Yep. In fact, a lot of the programming that they've put together has to do with what's going on now, and how businesses can adapt and how they can help their workers adapt. So there's a lot of really good programming on that site. So check it out. Falmouth Museums on the Green, they continue with their virtual talks, and they will be having the talk, The Dynasty, with Jeff Benedict. And this is about the New England Patriots. when they had Tom Brady as a quarterback.
Maura was telling me just a little while ago, she was saying that I guess Sunday football starts and Tampa Bay's playing. So
Yeah,
be
they are.
interesting to see
And
Tom Brady in a different
Patriots are
uniform.
playing. Yeah, and the Patriots are playing too at different
Who-
times on Sunday.
It's interesting to see who people will be rooting for.
Exactly. I forget who they're playing, but Jay was telling me about it this morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Jeff Benedict, who's written a book about the dynasty. When the Patriots were purchased by Robert Kraft, I don't know if everyone remembers the paper bag days. They were nearly bankrupt, and they couldn't buy a win, and they were the laughing stock of the NFL. But when Robert Kraft bought them, brought in Bill Belichick, who brought in Tom Brady, ultimately the combination with all the other players clicked, and they're a dynasty. And so this is about that.
Pretty cool story.
Pretty cool, huh?
Well, it was fun to have lived it, really.
Yeah, it was, because I do remember the paper bag days.
I remember that disastrous Super Bowl where they played the Bears back in 1980 something or whatever it was. How horrifying that was. I can't remember. I think that was probably the worst score ever in a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Horrifying is a good word.
It was horrifying. Remember they had that guy with the refrigerator, right? Perry.
Yeah,
And it was just
Perry,
like,
yeah.
And it was pretty. But then the next time the Patriots showed up, boy, they showed up.
Yeah, they really have. It's going to be interesting to see now this new iteration of
It's been fun. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, it has been fun. And then finally, Hui, it has a virtual program taking place on Wednesday, September 16th from 7:30 to 8:30. And this is Oceans Beyond Earth, from Earth's deep ocean to the search for extraterrestrial life. And the speakers are Lunar and Planetary Institute astrobiologist and geomicrobiologist Kendall Lynch, Hui marine microbiologist Julie Huber,
Wow.
Hui marine geoscientist Chris German, and special guest comedian Eugene Merman. And
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
throw a comedian in a mix there, right? They should put a comedian on every one of those boats that goes out now, right? Just to keep everybody
just to keep everyone
sane.
Keep everyone entertained.
I admire those people that go down, looking for things extraterrestrial or whatever. I mean, I don't even like going in up to my ankles because of all the creepy stuff that's in the ocean.
Stuff that's in it, yeah. The stuff
Oh, yeah. I mean, you enter the ocean, you enter the food chain and not at the top of it. And
yeah,
it's just, I have a lot of admiration for those people that go out there and go down looking around.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was an Alvin, I'd feel okay, but,
You're not at the top.
Well,
that's like if you enter the jungle. Same thing, right? You're not at the top.
Same thing, right? Yeah, right.
So this is about
nice.
how
stay in town.
Yeah, this is about how oceans may have given rise to life on our planet billions of years ago, and so it looks interesting.
Nice.
We have links to all of these events on our website. Again, I didn't include all of the other exhibits that we have talked about in the past that are still ongoing. You can find that information on our calendar, and you can find the links on how to see those. And we still have our Virtually Delightful page, which I update regularly. In fact, I updated it this morning. And it has ever-changing virtual exhibits and video that you can access. And that's it for me.
That's great. So, the only thing I don't know this to be true, but before we started this Zoom call, we had one foursome left in the annual Chamber Golf Tournament, which is being held on October 5th at Pocasset Golf Club, being sponsored again this year by Martha's Vineyard Bank, Cape Cod Healthcare, our lunch sponsor, and Northeast Insurance Agency, our card sponsor. I know there were some calls coming in. If you're interested, now's the time. We literally had one foursome left. And by the time you and I get off right now, it might be gone because I know we had reached out to people that were inquiring. So look for the e-blast later.
Yeah, once it's full, we will take the registration off. You'll still be able to see the event, but you won't be able to register.
Yeah.
What you can do, if it's full and you're interested, you could call to be put on a wait list in case we get a cancellation.
You got it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And that's it right now.
So anyway, enjoy the week. This weekend it's going to get cool. It's going to be beautiful weather going into next week. So enjoy it. And Susan this way, right? And I will see you next week.
Definitely. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
I